What are you looking for?
Nothing.
Nothing?
Just something to eat, that's all.
You'll be getting your tea in a minute, Tony. Here, shift some of these drums, will you?
Garage.
Yeah, please. Hey, I'll fetch some of them plain ones back with you, will you, son?
What are you doing? What's in Dad?
Making money, my boy. Making money.
How?
Listen, there's money lying around all over the place if you just use your nose. Da-da-dee, da-dee-dee-dee-dee.
Hiya.
How are you, love? You have a good day?
Depends what you mean by good. Couldn't sell a nice fast enough, but I'm knackered.
Yeah, I bet.
Oh, make us a pot of tea, will you, Tone? My feet are killing me.
You're gonna pour the tea all over your feet, are you, Mum?
Very funny, just make the tea.
And hey, where are them drums?
Oh, I forgot.
I forgot. He's only been out there a minute.
I was talking to Al, Mike and Jackie. Anyway, do you want to get the drums or make the tea?
Get the drums. All right, son. Make the tea. I'll get the drum.
Got his bedroom down in the precinct with everyone doing their Christmas shopping.
It'll get worse, you know.
I suppose we ought to start thinking about it soon.
Yeah.
No buying, not selling. And who to invite for Christmas dinner and all that.
Hey, my dad, your Derek. That's all. Simple as that.
I wish it was that simple.
Do you know what? I wish we were going away for Christmas to a nice hotel with a swimming pool and that.
So do I.
Oh, do you now? What do you think them drums are for that you forgot to bring in?
I don't know.
Yeah, well, until you do, you'll have no chance at all of earning money for hotels in there.
What are they for anyway, Dad?
Following Father Christmas sledge round and collecting reindeer droppings for the garden.
Hey, don't tell him that. He'll believe you.
No, I wouldn't, because he wouldn't have gone to all that trouble wrapping them up in fancy paper, would he?
Jeffrey, it's wonderful news. No, I won't let you down. You can guarantee it'll have my full attention until it's completed. Listen, why don't you and Lucinda come round for a meal? Perhaps we could discuss a few ideas. Yeah. All right, terrific. Yeah, I'll have a word with Patricia. She can sort out a date. Yes. All right. Great. Bye, Jeffrey.
You got it then?
What?
The sleigh.
My passport to Europe. You see, whoever's in charge of the sleigh will be vice-chairman in 91 with a chairmanship the year after and a tour of the European tables. I mean, just think, Margaret, there could even be tables in Eastern Europe.
Wonder what they've been eating off all these years.
I mean, the round table. The round table.
I see.
Suppose it will be a bit flash if I fax Patricia.
Well, you'll be seeing her in half an hour, won't you? That's why I'm stopping in tonight.
But you'll be going out tomorrow.
So, do you have to build this sleigh then?
No, there's already one built.
What's the big fuss for then?
Well, see, I've got to customise the thing. Stamp my personality on the project. It's going to take up a long free time to make a list of priorities.
Don't forget you've got to go to Manchester.
Well, I can dictate a list along the way. If only Susanna would tell me what she's buying the kids for Christmas. I can't buy them anything until she tells me.
Why won't she tell you?
Because she's an ex-wife. And ex-wives were put on this earth to torment people like me from doing things like that.
Spirit of Christmas, eh?
I know. Crime rate soars, people get head over heels in debt, and there's more suicides than at any other time of the year.
And nannies visit the families?
Please, Margaret, not now. All I want to think about is high-tech reindeers and Jeffrey and Lucinda coming... The road.
The road.
What will people think of the state of the road?
They'll probably just think someone's had a big fire in a skip and burnt an hole in the road.
And that has a botched-up repair job done on it. Look, it's got to be repaired properly up to British standard. BS 4987.
Yeah, well, you better put it on your list, because it's not going to happen till after the holidays. Some people are winding down for Christmas already.
I'll get it finished before Christmas.
Bet you don't.
Tell you anything I will.
Anything. You sound confident.
I am. It's just a question of knowing the right procedures.
You're not going to get that road fixed before Christmas.
If I get that road fixed, say, before the 22nd, you come back between Christmas and New Year. If not, you can have 10 days off. How's that?
You'll have to talk to Patricia and she'll say no. It's just a bet between you and me.
If I get that road fixed, there'll be no whinging about minding Thomas Christmas week.
Not a word. Long as I can go home for Christmas and back for New Year.
All right. It's a deal. Not a word to Patricia.
Not a word.
Glamorous, she said it'd be. We stand behind the bar, serving drinks, getting chatted up and making a fortune in tips. And look at me.
Well, at least Mick wouldn't get so jealous if he could see the reality of the job.
He would, you know. He's getting worse instead of better. That taxi driver, what's his name?
Ken.
That's the one. After he dropped me off the other night, I was opening the front door. He beeped his horn and shouted hurrah. Mick wouldn't believe it was a taxi. He said drivers don't behave like that. Swore blind some bloke had given me a lift home. Oh, it's not so funny when he then nags half the night and day about me packing the job in and us needing the money. I said, Mick, you're a taxi driver yourself. Ask about him. I have to get his number and tell him not to beep his horn and shout again.
At least Mick sounds like he's on the mend.
Not that you notice. Yeah, he'd be all right. I think the real problem is just him being stuck in the house all day and all night. Because I keep my eye on him when I'm not working.
Makes you wonder how the little guys get on when a big fit bloke like Mick was attacked.
I know. I worry about him going back to work and picking drunks up. Hey, we could be serving somebody in this place till they were blind drunk. And then he might be the one that tries to give my old man a good battering. Makes you think, doesn't it?
Yeah, well, they won't get so drunk with us yapping instead of filling the shelves. I'll go and get another load of empties.
All right.
Is your father in?
Oh, yeah, I'll get him now. Dad!
What do you want, Jack? Oh. And what can I do for you?
It's about the road.
What road?
The damage your skip did to the road. I don't want to fall out with you.
Well, why don't you just leave now, then?
Well, you have to admit that the fire in your skip did irreparable damage to the road, and it is now unsightly, to say the least, and not doing house prices any favours.
You want to see my hair dryer?
Yeah, it's in the back kitchen where you left it, TV.
Right, get in. Kid.
I know you've had it sort of repaired, but if anything, it's worse. It needs to be repaired up to standard.
So what's the problem?
Oh, come on, Mr. Dixon, don't mess me about. Your fire damaged the road, our road, and you know full well it's your responsibility to have it repaired.
Yeah, I do know, actually. Because I had a letter off the council telling me.
Yeah, exactly.
Do you know what? I really love that. I mean, I really love that. Councils, interfering neighbours telling me what I should and what I shouldn't be doing. It's just what I need.
I'm just trying to be reasonable here. All I'm saying is that the road needs
Actually,
repairing.
Max,
and I
my
think that
hearing is very good. I heard it all the first time. Now, I suggest that you go on about your business and let me get on with mine.
Well, that's another thing, isn't it? Your van.
My van marks in the road. What is your problem?
I don't know what you mean.
Max, is it really that important?
Well, I think it is, yes.
Well, in that case, mate, you do have problems. Only don't come round here trying to blame it on me. Now, if you don't mind, Max, I'd really like to get on with my business. So, could you just please go?
But
Max, just go.
Yeah, but it's just a daft bet, isn't it?
Okay.
I mean,
There's every
you just want to put
indication-
your foot down and say that you're going home for Christmas and New Year, and that's it. You're just too soft with them.
What did Mike say?
You know him, Mr. Cool. He just shrugged and said we'll be missing out on a really good night. I don't know why we take him on.
He's gorgeous.
No, but listen, you can't keep letting them mess you about. You've got right to stand up for yourself.
I know. But I'm due a 3 months wage review soon, so I'm trying not to appear too bullshit.
But you're not, you're just asking for what's right. Oh, do it, Margaret. I mean, if you start to show a bit of strength, then they'll start to treat you better. Work to rule.
What?
No, I mean it, work to rule.
I haven't got any rules. I keep asking him for a contract as well, but they keep putting me off on that.
Well, then go to them with your rules.
I couldn't do that though, could I?
And for the second time, who wants beans with their chips?
Passes that actual blade behind you, will you, John?
So what are you going to do, Dad, if he comes round here again?
Oh, what do you think, Jackie? Go and one.
Hey, now, and stop that. And for the third time, who wants beans?
Come on, kids, and see your mother.
Rob, I'm talking to you as well.
Look, Mum, we'll all have beans, all right?
Right.
Now, go on, Jackie, what bits is the miss? What did he say when he first come in? Does he look dead nervous?
You've been told, haven't you? Don't worry, he won't come round here again. Not after what I said to him.
Jack, if you're not going to help, will you just get out the way, please?
All right. Anyway, where was he up to? Oh, yeah. Right, I let him in, and he just looked at me. So I said to
No,
him.
you stop that. And when you're all clear out, when you cut out this Max Farnham business, I mean, the last thing we need is a feud on our hands.
What do you mean by that, like?
Well, they're all right.
They're stuck on.
Not in front of the kids, you'll encourage them.
Stuck up my Max, eh, Dad?
See? Oh, Jackie! Right, that's it, will you all just clear out?
All right, dear, all right. We'll be out your way in a minute. Jackie, clear up that mess on the floor for your mother, will you? I mean, after all, baked beans spilled on a kitchen floor would leave a terrible impression for any nice neighbours that might pop in.
Oh, yes. Stints on the road, beans on the floor, Mad Max would have a fit.
That's finished. Now we start work.
Yeah, it'll be dead for the first 2 hours. Get Coronation Street over and it'll start to pick up then.
It amazes me how people have the money to spend so much in here and the time.
Yeah, there's not on it else for them to do though, is there?
Don't get me wrong, I'm not knocking them. They're my kind of crowd. I really feel at home here. More comfortable than at home, if the truth be known.
You like the bungalow though, don't you?
Oh, yes, great. I suppose I just don't know the neighbours that well. They're not my sort, if you know what I mean.
It's a nice bungalow, isn't it? You'll be all right. You always are.
I am. It's just that coming back to your neighbourhood and working here makes me know what I'm missing, that's all. No big deal.
I know what we're both missing.
What's that?
A large free drink before the management come down.
Do you think you dare?
Keep a lookout.
She wants to come round to ours and cook us a meal, you know.
Oh, it can't be bad.
It is, though. I told her my mum died and my dad had ran off with another woman.
What did you tell her that for?
I can't remember now. It just seemed to fit in at the time. I didn't want to blow me cover, and I didn't realise I'd be seeing her again.
You're gonna tell her you've done time as well?
It's harder than you think, though, isn't it? This undercover work.
I mean, it is when somebody falls for you and you have to pretend you're a different person. Anyway, you can't tell her yet. Not until the job's finished.
You know what? I was buying her a pina colada the other night. She thinks I'm getting well paid for stacking shelves.
Imagine what she's gonna say when she finds out.
Yeah, that'll be it, won't it? She won't want to see me again.
You never know, the uniform might turn her on, mightn't it?
I know it's serious, this, though, isn't it? I've had to tell her all sorts. She wanted to come round to ours. I tried to talk her out of it.
Have you seen the manager?
I think he's in his office talking to head office or something.
If you see him in the next 10 minutes, give us a shout, all right?
Why?
Just getting a drink for opening the door for someone, that's all. There's a drink in it for all of us, all right?
Oh, all right,
Just carry on as normal, all right?
So, what time's the meal then?
Friday. I said I was going to take her to a restaurant, like, you know. She said I'd spent enough on the pina coladas. Said she could see all the pain in my eyes and all the hurt I've been through. She wanted to get to know me really well.
You're on a winner there, aren't you?
Oh, yeah, I'm on a winner, all right. And she rips my supermarket overall off and then finds out I'm PC Corkill, ace detective.
Yeah, well, you're Rod Corkill, and you haven't lied about your name, have you?
No, I just said there, Clark Kent at your service, madam. I'll go and send for the troops. We'll get taken in as well, though. Yes, Happy days.
From the light-hearted to the powerfully emotional next. Conversation and discussion with Michael Cole next on Living.